Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to code this problem, that is, count the number of ways to tile the floor of size n cross m using 1 cross m size tiles. Okay, so we have already seen the problem statement as well as the solution in the previous video, and whatever we have understood from the solution, we are going to code that thing here. Okay, so one thing that I would like to tell you is that here it has been told that return the total number of ways modulo 10 9 plus 7. Okay, so what is this? So the reason of taking mod is to prevent integer overflows, and if a problem constraint are large integers, only efficient algorithms can solve it. So basically, just in order to prevent the integer flow and check the efficiency of the algorithm, is modulo 10 raised to power 9 plus 7 is used. Okay, so we will keep this thing in mind. Now whatever we have discussed, we'll try to do that thing here. Okay, first we will create int mod, which will be nothing but 10 raised to power 9 plus 7. It is 1 followed by 8 zeros, 7. Okay, now we will create a dp, int dp. The size of this dp is going to be plus 1. For loop we will create int I is equal to 1, I less than not the dp dot length but plus 1 we can write, then I plus plus. Okay, so we have seen three cases there. First one was if the length of the floor was less than the width of the floor. So if I was less than m, what we need to do? Then the second case was that if length was equal to the width, that is, if I is equal to m, then what we need to do? Else, if the length is greater than uh, basically greater than the width, then what we need to do? Okay, at last we need to return dp of n. So why dp of n? The meaning that we assign to our dp, meaning that we have assigned at dp of I is that if we are provided with a floor having the dimension I cross m, then what are the distinct ways in which we can tile up that floor? So dp of n is going to hold the number of ways in which we can tile up the floor having the dimension n cross n. So that is what it is asked in the question. So it will be our final answer. And we will do one thing. We will take mod here. Okay. Now we will see all these cases that what we need to do. We can write base case also here, that suppose if n is less than m, return 1 itself. If n is equal to m, then return 2 here. Okay, now we will see that what are the things. So if I is less than m, then what we need to do? There is only one possible way. Wait a second. Okay, so yeah, if I is less than m, then there is only one possible way, that is to place all the tiles in a vertical fashion. If we try to place it in a horizontal fashion, then what will happen? Suppose we try to place it in a horizontal fashion, then this tile will exceed the boundary of our floor. So that we need to avoid. So there will be only one possible way, that is to place all the tiles in a horizontal manner. So if I is less than n, then dp of I will be nothing but 1. Okay, and then thing is that if I is equal to m, then what we can do? We can place the tiles in horizontal as well as vertical fashion, but we cannot use both of them. If we will use both of them, then again the same issue will arise. You can check that thing. Okay, so there will be two possible ways. So if I is equal to m, that is length of the floor is equal to the width of the floor, then dp of I will be nothing but 2 here. Okay, now if it is greater than basically the length is greater than the width, then what will happen? Then what will happen? Uh, Suppose we have placed our um, first tile in a vertical manner. Then this will be of length 1. This will be this complete thing will be of length n. So this will become n minus 1. And dp of n minus 1 will hold the number of ways in which we can tile up this region. So the number of ways in which we can tile up this complete region, if we have placed our first tile in a vertical manner, will be given by this this dp. Now if we have placed our first tile in a horizontal manner, then what will happen? Let's see. So if we have placed our first tile in a horizontal manner, then this will be m. M is the width basically. This complete is n. So this region will become n minus m. So dp of n minus m, dp of n minus m will give us the number of ways in which we can tile up this region. And if we think of this region, there will be only one possible way, that is we need to place all the tiles in a horizontal manner. If we try to place even a single tile in a vertical manner, it will exceed the boundary. So there will be only one possible way. So 1 into dp of n minus m will be the total number of ways in which, if we have placed our tiles in a horizontal manner, the number of ways to tile up that region. So the total will become dp of n minus 1 plus dp of n minus m. Okay, so this thing we are going to write. So if I is less than m, single single case, in a single way we can do that thing, that is placing all the tiles in a vertical fashion. dp of I is equal to 1. If I is equal to m, then two ways can be there. Either we can place it in a horizontal or in a vertical manner. Else, if it is greater than dp of I is equal to dp of I minus 1 plus dp of I minus m modulo mod. Okay, so that's it. This is for okay, everything is correct. Now we can compile and run this thing. So it is getting compiled. So just keep this thing in mind, no, this mod thing, why we are using this thing. Okay, now we'll submit this thing. It is getting submitted also. So thank you.